Hi Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess every day. Oh wow, quick with it, Spirit. Woofy, woofy. Lovers and Four of Pentacles. So we have Gemini energy out here. Archangel Raphael looking over two people who have been stripped down to their authentic expression. Nothing is hidden. Everything has been revealed under the light of the sun in the background. There are no chains or restrictions requiring or obliging these people to stay here. This is a free will choice under the energy of the major arcana. Four of Pentacles is hanging on. That's so interesting. I need one more. That's so interesting because it's like this opposite kind of energy. Hanging on. Nine of Cups. All right, listen. This is giving your energy of not losing hope, not losing faith in divine guidance, divine intervention, divinely aligned and attracted opportunities, choices, contracts, people. This is you hanging on for dear life to this notion, to this faith. And if any other card came out, I would have been like, maybe we're holding on too tight to this. But Nine of Cups indicates that this hanging on to this concept, this notion, this ideology actually results in your independently achieved emotional fulfillment. So if you are actively implementing and practicing the notion of everyone has free will, those who are truly aligned with me will show up freely, not under obligation, not with covert expectations, wants, needs, or demands, nothing under the table. There's no reading between the lines here. This is everyone showing up and saying what they mean and meaning what they say. Even if it means people are uncomfortable at times, because truth is the ultimate form of love, even if it's uncomfortable to sit in. I think you are hanging on to the idea that this is it. This is like breaking a lot of codependency. This is breaking a lot of, not breaking, it's like you've already broken out and now you are living in and hanging on to or building a stronger foundation in the idea that everyone is free around me to make the choices that they deem appropriate for themselves, including myself. And the more authentic I show up, the more stripped down, raw, vulnerable, heart-centered, spirit-led I show up, the more I heal myself and others, the more aligned opportunities, whether it's financial, 3D resources, or emotional fulfillment, the more comes to me. Because when I release, it's so interesting because this is a little bit of dichotomy, right? When I release the thing that I want, but I hang on to the faith, that's when I actually receive my wish fulfillment. Okay, let me say that again, because I think that was it. When I release the thing that I want, I stop holding on to it so tight, and I just hang on to the faith that it will freely come to me. That's when you step into this Nine of Cups. And I say step in, but it's funny because they're seated. So there's also an element of relaxing or settling into the energy of already having it. Pisces, some of you want to look at your Chiron in your natal chart. That's the wounded healer. That's the part of your natal chart if you are on the healing path for yourself and or becoming an agent of light for others, right? I'm not going to say the word healer anymore. I don't really believe in that. But if you want to become an agent of light for others by showing them your healing path, your Chiron and working with that energy is going to accelerate your process. A healer is someone that shows you the way of how they healed themselves, and then you take what works for you from those paths. Capiche? Yep. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Wands. That's downloads, that's progress forward, that's spiritual guidance. This is like a spiritual GPS in this reading, the Eight of Wands. Okay, let's go in here. Just thinking if there's anything else, but that feels really complete. 5 minutes in, that's faster than normal. Am I right? Okay. We're going to use the Medicine Woman deck again. Thank you for being here, Pisces. Okay. Insights for Pisces on the Lover's energy. Whoa. Nurturing Lodge of the Bulls. So the lodges in this deck are queens. It holds all the energy. This is Queen of Cups. So the Nurturing Lodge of the Bulls, this is you, Pisces. This is your feminine energy of all of the love that you hold, all of the capacity you have in your heart space to love others, to make others feel nurtured, to have the nurturing, healing energy for yourself. I think that by stepping into the concept of free and truth, you end up healing there's like another layer of the onion that you heal yourself. You end up giving yourself a nurturing, it's almost like the words coming to my head is like get out of jail free card, but it's like you let yourself off the hook when you step into this truth, honesty, authenticity, and freedom of choice, and not pushing or pressing anyone to make the choice that benefits you. And the same thing with yourself. When you allow spirit and your angels to move things in divine timing, you end up nurturing yourself and letting yourself off the hook for the way in which things unfold. Can I get a little more here for Pisces? This is Bounty of Love, Harvest of Love. There's so many people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, baby, that's 12 disciples, kids. A little, oh boy. It's a little Jesus undertone here. And Jesus is symbolic. Don't freak out at me. Ace of Cups. Remember when it was in reverse? Ace of Cups. And look at this ancestor bringing it to you. This ancestor, this angel, this spirit guide. The feminine drinks from the cup. The masculine is presenting the cup. Are these hibiscus flowers? I think so, for my Aloha family. Pisces, for the Pisces manifesting healthy, deep, romantic partnership. The more you step into this energy and release that person, the more rewarded you are on an emotional level. For those of you clearing codependency, this is the same thing. When you release the I'm supposed to, they expect me to, they might feel XYZ if I don't. When you free yourself of that and you stand in truth and authenticity and that concept of freedom, freedom is love. Expectations, that is not love. That is covert. I know that's a higher level concept though. And if this is choices in contracts and moving forward in like life path, life journey, your feminine and masculine energy working in harmony, this really is playing off the feminine energy. So whatever the calling is or the manifestation is that you're bringing in, but this gives more calling, like long-term healing, long-term career path, whatever that is, it's again focused on more nurturing energy, more emotional fulfillment, more, for some of you, more time with family may be helpful if you are in a place where you can do that. And I know not everybody is in a place where they can do that, because a lot of times we can't heal where we got sick, right? So if you are in a place where you've had to disconnect, trust you, do that. But if you're in a place where you're now rebuilding or setting new foundations with your family, if you're kind of like the leader, the lighthouse, the beacon, or stepping into the role of the matriarch or the patriarch of the family, but heavy emphasis on feminine energy here. You may be experiencing the emotional fulfillment and healing that you want with more dedicated time with the family by being the model and the example of dissolving codependent behaviors. And that term codependent, it's so deep, guys. That's why that book that I recommend here, this book, The New Codependency by Melody Beattie, it really breaks down all the ways society and our families perpetuate codependency. There's going to be examples in there where you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that was an example of being codependent. And you're going to feel a little called out because so many of us embody all these things. And one by one, as you release it, whether it's with family or romantic partnerships or friendships, that's when you really step into this true freedom of choice. And that true freedom of choice that we grant ourselves and others, knowing that like that's actually the foundation we should be building on, that's when you step into receiving. Super powerful. Okay, I love this. Can I get a little here on the Four of Pentacles for Pisces? We've got Neptune on Birdwatch. Four of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Four of Pipes is clarifying. Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pipes is Four of Wands. Again, feminine and masculine energy working together, building the home, building the house, building the structure. 4-4, master number 4-4. You are the master healer. This is big family healing. This is big family building. This is big relationship attracting, relationship aligning. Four of Wands is, of course, like that celebration. It's like, we did it. High vibrational energy. We did it. We get to celebrate this now. We hung on to the hope. We hung on to our faith and we received. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Yeah, the warrior card. This is being victorious, being the supreme winner. Look at that rainbow too. Yellow, green, blue, purple. It's interesting. It's not all the colors, right? So yellow is solar plexus. Green is heart. Blue is throat chakra. Indigo is that third eye. And purple is usually associated with the crown, though sometimes the third eye comes up shades of purple too. So we don't see root and sacral, which is interesting. Maybe the root and the sacral is what was being healed, or that's where the wounding was being, the wounds were carried in those chakras. Okay, sorry, I just went so deep on that. That's okay. Okay. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, happiness, independently achieved. Number 9 in numerology is perfection. Hi, Jupy. Jupiter says, welcome your expansion. You see how smooth this shuffle is too? Smooth. Maybe you went slow here and that helped. One card for the 9 of Cups, please. Spirit said, stop rushing me. I'm like, okay, sorry. Wow, dude. Peacemaker, the Hierophant. Pisces, this is what you're stepping into. I don't know if you asked for it or not, but you are stepping into this role for your family or for the community you work with or in relationships in general. But it's not peacemaker in the sense of, let me be the peacemaker at the detriment of my own comfort. You're the peacemaker by example. You play the flute and the deer come to you. The people come to you. Sun and moon on the background here. Again, feminine and masculine energy. The Hierophant is the spiritual teacher. There's really big, you know, I like mentioned Jesus before because of the 12 people in here, 12 disciples, and now the Hierophant's out here and it's like the God card. So there's prophet energy. And I'm not saying that to like, I'm not saying like, hey, let's get our egos real inflamed. It's a responsibility. It's not a trophy. It's a responsibility. You're stepping into an energy, or you're already embodying this, Pisces, because of the work that you've been doing the last, 3.5 years, 6 years. And it hasn't been easy, and there's been a lot of alone energy. Okay, I think they're saying if you've been in this long period, this long duration of hermit, so that you can work on your internal systems, work on your inner healing, explore the traumas, the family dynamics, the dysfunctions and the patterns in our picking, in our interacting, in our perception, right? If you've already done this, then the reading is saying you're stepping into the energy of now coming back into the family or back into relationships. And if you are just starting this journey, Pisces, this is what is down the road for you. You end up, if you commit, right? You end up becoming this teacher, this pillar, this example. 2 5s is a 10. Again, not easy. The 5s are the challenging energies, but 2 5s is a 10, and that like wraps this cycle. Oh my God, and the High Priestess came out again 2 days in a row. Seeker of truth, seeker of the reflection under the moonlight. And 2 of stones, that's that 2 of pentacles energy. Everyone's alone. So you've really been alone. That is a hibiscus, right? This has been a journey of one. The High Priestess, this is crazy. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are divine counterparts. They're both the spiritual teachers. One is the mystic by night. One is the leader in the sunlight. That's like a little nod towards the persecution of feminine spiritualists across varying cultures. Your High Priestess healing energy is what has brought you here or is bringing you here. Trust where you are led. And say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. I know not everybody said it. You got to say it. Go ahead. That was better. Still not everybody. Also, 2 2s, 2 5s, 2 2s. 5 5, master number 5 5 is positive change. Master number 2 2 is master builder. You got master builder yesterday too. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Hi. I love you. Mwah. Neptune said trust your intuition, High Priestess. Your Neptunian energy. Okay, that felt complete with this deck. Oh my Lord in heaven. Hold on, I need a crystal. You know the deal. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Another shout out to family energy. She's actually breastfeeding. Bounty! Bounty! Yesterday's reading was ancestral bounty. Oh, Pisces! Pisces, you are the ancestral bounty. You are. That's all this chosen energy. That's this chosen energy. You are the ancestral bounty. It's you. It's what you produce, what comes out of you, what you create. The patterns, the habits, the model you create, the nourishment you provide. You are the ancestral bounty. I'm sorry for yelling. With that sun in the background. The rainbow again. Where was the rainbow? Why am I crazy? I don't know what card that was. Oh, the Chariot. The rainbow again. But here we have the red and the orange. Red, orange, yellow, green. Red, yellow, orange, green. So the top chakras, throat, third eye, crown, even though the Empress embodies it, it's not depicted in this rainbow, but it was in the Chariot. And the Chariot is also that balanced feminine and masculine energy. I think that this is like your spidey senses, your High Priestess energy, your top chakras are what led you into this earthly representation of ancestral bounty. I know this isn't for your ego though. I'm like trying to find ways to deliver this without, I want you to be pumped up and connected to source without us being like, I'm so much better than these low vibe folk. Like, no, it's not like that. It's not like that, you know? Oh, this makes me so happy. This feels very heart hugging, heart healing. Okay, Pisces, hit that like button. You little bounty queen, king, priestess, priest. All right. Stunning. You are the high priestess. You are the hierophant. You are the empress. You are the ancestral bounty. It is a responsibility, not a royal title. Does that make sense? And just because somebody else in the family might not show up as ancestral bounty, it doesn't make us better or worse than. It doesn't make them better or worse than. This is just the role your soul agreed to. So deep, right? Okay, Spirit. What's next for Pisces? Judgment in reverse. Some of you might resist this because of your ego. That's okay. Spirit has a funny way of making you wake up when that happens. Why judgment in reverse? Some of you might not have stepped into the healing energy yet for your family. The Hierophant of freaking Gen. Pisces, we're going to go a little deeper on this judgment card, okay? Ready, my tarot students? See how this is a second chance at life? They're coming up from the coffins, from the sarcophaguses. It's a second chance card, right? It's redemption. Judgment in reverse with the Hierophant here. Based on the theme of this ancestral healing, the familial healing, healing through relationships. It doesn't matter the kind of relationships. It's friends, it's romance, family, it doesn't matter. It's all the same message. You have been chosen, and I say you have been chosen, but it's like your soul chose this. So like your human experience is just the vessel for the soul experience. Oh, what am I even saying? Your human vessel is just, it's so beautiful and complex, but it's also so simple in the sense that it is only the vehicle that is being used right now for the soul's experience that they chose to have through the perceived you, okay? Judgment in reverse is two things with the Hierophant. The pervasive energy that polluted the ancestral line is not getting a chance to move forward or it's not getting a second chance. The pervasive energy is ending with you because you, card number 5, are the change. You are the one connecting with the higher order, the higher plan, the higher perspective. So you block the pervasive energy from moving forward. The other part here is that this happens on spiritual paths. Sometimes you'll hear things and it might strike you and you might go, no, that's not for me. Always trust you. And at the same time, ask yourself, what's saying no? Is it your spirit saying no? Or is it your fear of your ego saying no? Fear of becoming too egotistical, too big-headed, too filled with airs. You know? And to rectify that, you just check yourself with intention. And we don't make other people feel bad about the work that we're doing. I hope that makes sense for somebody. I know this is like a little out there. Anything else for this Judgment and Hierophant for Pisces? Connection to the divine, the change in the family line. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Pisces, oh, man. You are the student. You are chosen. You are the student. You chose this. You are the High Priestess. You are the Hierophant. You are the change maker, the cycle breaker. You are the bounty. You are the ancestral bounty. You are the model. You are the exemplar. You are the light. But it's up to your free will to step into it. Page of Cups, student. Page of Swords, student. One, student through learning, through material, through reading, through media consumption. One, learning through the actual sentient experience of the heart. We got Page of Swords yesterday from the medicine book. Are you confirming, Miss? Are you confirming, Miss Neptune? I think so. Do you want to guess what's at the bottom of the deck? Your guidance, your protection. Bottom of the deck is Temperance, baby. The Alchemist. This is on repeat. Master Healer, you are the Alchemist. With that sunshine in the background. This healing journey is your path to glory. And it might seem very basic in 3D. You might be like, I'm just here checking my relationship picking patterns. I get that. That might open up a whole ass healing life for you though. Because you know that always stems back, way back. And you start checking the family patterns and the family dysfunction and the family wounds and the family secrets. And the secrets are what keeps the dysfunction alive. It's what keeps the pervading wound alive, is secrets. Think about like if you grew up in alcoholic homes or homes where substance abuse like played a role. It's always like, don't tell this person, or it's like there's a lot of like keeping things secret. Don't tell other people, like keep this in the family. And it's like, oh my God, that's like the biggest crock of shit, because it's like keeping it secret keeps the pervasion alive. It keeps the entity, the darkness, the wound, the toxicity alive. You are being guided to be the alchemist. It's for you. You heal you. You lead by example, and others follow that light. And if they don't, you don't push them to. Does this make sense? I know this is another really spiritual reading. Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy out here 3 times. Pisces energy out here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Gemini energy, Scorpio energy. Pisces, some of you started this path and maybe you got off the path. And I say off the path, you're never off the path, right? But maybe you started this journey like with a specific goal, specific intention. Maybe you already knew this. And then somewhere along the way, frequency is a spectrum. It's not hierarchical. So at some point, maybe you dipped back into more human frequency. That's okay. We're humans. That's normal. I think there's a turn this fall, this winter. The turn is going inside the house. I think you turn back in towards this higher, like these are such strong majors. Judgment, Hierophant, Temperance, High Priestess, Hierophant. That's insane. That's insane. They're all the teachers. They're all the healers. They're all the protectors and alchemists. All of it. All of those things are tied together. 1, 2, 3, and High Priestess, right? High Priestess, Hierophant, Temperance, Judgment. That's 4, 4, 4. Yes. You have all 3 archangels are on the table. God, this is divinely chosen. I don't know that you have much free will on this one, kid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the path chose you, and they're like, have your fun. but have your fun. But you're about to step into this higher role. Ooh, Neptune never kecks at the birds, and she just kecked, so there's a little confirmation for us too. All right, Spirit, any advice here for Pisces on this journey? You are the ancestral bounty. Oh my God. Pisces, some of you, that's okay. I'm not going to beat this into you. You awaken when you awaken. You do this when you do this. There's so much doubt. There's doubt. That's okay. Spirit will do something that makes you go, can't deny this anymore. Can't stay stuck in this anymore. Wow, 8-8. Pisces, you know the story with this octopus, right? This 8 of Cups octopus. Watch My Octopus Teacher on Netflix, that documentary, if you haven't already, just to get insight on how intelligent octopuses are and remind you they're aliens. Nothing makes sense. Everything is crazy. Okay. This octopus, they're able to leave the ocean. They're able to like hop up on land. They're able to walk on sand. They can like walk on tile. It's like crazy. So this octopus is at the beach and she's surrounded by litter. Neptune again. This octopus has to leave the beach because it's polluted and it has to go back to the ocean where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the ocean. It's only supposed to be up on land for a minute so that they can like either avoid danger or strike awe in others and lead them to learning more about the high intelligence of the octopus itself. You are the octopus, Pisces. Get off the fucking polluted beach. You know what I'm saying? Master number 8-8 is prosperity. This is prosperity of spirit. Pisces, you're the only one also that can like lead yourself out of the prison, out of the... Some of you are overstaying an environment that you've outgrown an environment. You're not supposed to be there anymore. Spirit, please. One more. Hangman and Wheel of Fortune. This is your higher self coming in. You're going into another cocoon stage this winter. I think this cocoon stage, this fall and winter, or for my southern hemisphere, spring and summer, this metamorphosis season for you is going to result in you emitting more light. This hermit mode that you go into, this transformational energy that you go into, some of you literally are going to be sitting with plant medicine. This transformational period in the cocoon, this is where you actually learn. There's like deep cellular learning, ancestral learning, spiritual modalities, healing modality learning. And it turns the wheel in your fortune and it clears out any energy in your aura that was stagnant or stuck. All these are the fixed signs, these constellations, right? Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. This is your energy, Hangman, first deck in Pisces. Expect this learning period to begin Scorpio season if it hasn't already. If you haven't already signed up for some kind of like classes or courses, or you're in like teacher training programs, yoga, breath work, shamanic, shamanic training. That closes some kind of cycle of karma with the family or with you, or both. Or maybe you chose this line. Okay, I'm going too deep. Some of you chose this line because you knew you had the light to transmute what was happening here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you've got to be kidding me. You are the Empress. That's a tree of knowledge from the heart. Ooh, baby. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. One is learning through content and media and literature. One is learning through the sentient experience of feeling, of emotions. That is where the tree of knowledge comes through for you. Some of you are stepping into or accepting the role of the matriarch. Some of you are healing. Again, we're coming back to the maternal line. It's maternal line wounding. It's maternal line gifts, gift receiving, gift acceptance. Master number 33, anything is possible. This feels very good, Pisces. A little overwhelming, but it's not overwhelming bad. It's like not bad tower, it's good tower, should you choose to accept it. Message from Isis. Pisces, can you hit that like button if this makes sense to you? Or if you just want to support me. Thank you, Pisces, I love you. If you want to join the sacral chakra healing meditation on Thursday, we're going to be clearing your pleasure pathways, amplifying joy, amplifying laughter. And there's only like, I think 9 or 10 tarot reading spots left open for October. And those specials are pinned below. $60 for a video, $99 for a live reading. I think those are gonna go quickly because the first 2 weeks of October booked up so fast. Pisces. Soul retrieval. Listen to me. Some of you, if you have been reverently practicing shamanic traditions outside of shamanic training, I think some of you are moving into that space. And if it's not traditional shamanic, whether it's like Nordic or Celtic or indigenous Shipibo, like whatever, if it's not that formal or formalized, there's some level of energy work that you're stepping into, you're being called to. You gotta go all the way in, kid. Lean all the way in. Not this 1 foot in, 1 foot out shit. I think they want you to like give up the human life up here. You're a little bit stuck. They want you to transform into the light. Soul retrieval. Deep soul healing with the goddess. The goddess is the Empress. I love this, Pisces. This is so beautiful. Bottom of the deck, scales of balance, ancient tantra of the soul. And that's Libra energy, right? The scales being balanced. Wheel of Fortune, scales being balanced. It's karma. I don't know, it's not my job to know. You're balancing out some karma for the family. I don't know, or for other people around you. I don't really know about that. I'm not going to go deeper in that. Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big deep breath in. Hold it. Feel the pranayama in your chest. That is the universal life force. You hold. Release. Pisces, I love you so much. Go be the light. You're being called, my friends.